Bell rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Good morning, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Super Model daily briefing for Tuesday the 22nd of the 6th, 2021. Time is 0440 GMT, Asian session coming to a close, European session firing up, our lunchtime North American session. Right, yesterday, Monday the 21st then, we had an opposed positive driver in the pound at plus 280, front and back door flows mainly coming out the yen at minus 209, out the dollar at minus 172, and the euro was the positive rock at plus 101, activity plus or minus 381. Intra-week then, this is from Monday open to about 15 minutes ago, we had a positive opposed driver in the pound again, at plus 265, front and back door flows mainly coming out the yen, minus 237, out the dollar at minus 29, and the euro was the positive rock at plus 101, activity plus or minus 366. Intraday then, this is the Asian session to about 15 minutes ago, we've got a positive unopposed driver in the dollar at plus 46, no backdoor flows, the opposing negative flows mainly coming out the yen at minus 26, out the pound at minus 17, out the and the euro is the negative rock at minus 3, activity plus or minus 46. What's going to knock it about? Right, well today it's all going to be about the Fed chairman testifying, Powell testifying later. That's our evening time really, and the only other thing we've got is tier 2 euro consumer confidence data, so it's pretty light today, and they're going to have this this weather eye on the Fed chairman Powell testifying. Wednesday then we've got GBP service PMI, CAD retail sales, and ECB Lagarde speech, and then Thursday we've got the GBP rates decision and the USD durable goods orders. So we've got a light day today running into this Powell speech. Right, probably will be a foul speech. Right, so what's been happening with our trades? Well, we've improved back up. We're about 4,700 points profit overall. This is the sort of standard yo-yo, but anyway, things are starting to swing till later, I expect. Anyway, let's look at the FX flows at the moment. So the euro is strong except against the dollar. The yen is strong except against the dollar and the euro. The pound is weak except against the AUD, the NZD and the Swiss. The Swiss is weak except against the AUD and the NZD, which are weaker. The CAD is strong except against the dollar and the euro. The AUD is weak across the board. The NZD is weak except against the AUD, and the dollar is strong across the board. So what have we got then in the Asian session? We've got dollar strength, and we've got AUD weakness. Basically, they're just having a little pause. They're unwinding the positions a little bit, but that may not persist. Right, so let's have a look at the asset classes. So make a start with the dollar index as usual, just to give us a bit of context of where we are. Right, so US dollar index, basically you've got this type of thing. It's up near the high, but it's come off 91.93 approx. Gold basically doesn't like strong dollar. It's come off, but it's had a little perk up there. It's 0.45 from the floor. Oil, on the other hand, is just steaming up, and it's 73. Yeah, this is US crude, 73.96 approx. So it's well above the $70 a barrel. Right, Wall Street. Wall Street came off and it's now come back a bit. It's 0.58 from the floor, so it's just over half marks. The S&P, right, so the S&P broke. It's come back, and now it's up near the break. It's 0.20 from the high. The tech broke and it's come off and it's now come back a little bit. It's very near the highs. The tech 0.05 from the high. US 10-year bond, which is interesting. So we've got this chop in it, and then price goes up, price goes down, price goes back up, and we're now receding in price. In other words, yields are strengthening a bit as we run into the Fed testament. But basically they're yo-yoing around. The bond market is quite disturbed at the moment, and the bund, which is the European equivalent, basically looks like this. We've had a slight strengthening up of it's 0.55 from the floor, so it's above half. Excuse me. And whereas the US 10 years are below half, so we've got relative strength in the US 10 year compared to the bund, and then we're seeing a bit of dollar strength at the moment. Right, so copper. Remember, copper's been pasted off, and it's pretty much near the lows, but it's just come up a little bit. And US steel, basically soft, but 0.45 from the floor. So nobody wants to play on US steel at the moment, and copper's been pasted off. You know, whether the Chinese are distorting the market is another issue. Whether they are or not, who knows? Well, somebody knows, but we don't. Anyway, so that's where we are. So let's just make some sense of it. As I said, we're short USD dollar against the euro, the pound, and the AUD, and we're short NZD, euro, pound, CAD, AUD. Right. What's likely to happen today then? So we're going to get sort of low data driven market. It's going to be a positioning market. There's going to be a bit of push and shove. The big players are going to try and just use their muscle in the lull between the Fed and the so you're going to see some peculiar moves which will ultimately probably retrace. The dollar index will probably get parked at zero at the opening, daily open, as we approach the meeting. So the AUD is just being taken back a bit now. The dollar is coming. Having been soft yesterday, is coming back a bit because they're still twitching about this inflation situation. So Powell is likely to not want to rock the boat too much. He's probably going to downplay the interest rate rises in 2023, and the market is looking for an excuse to go up. So it's likely we're going to get some volatility as usual, and then it's going to be business as usual. It's going to be dollar weakness and commodity strength, equity strength running into later this week. However, in the meantime, the bigger players are going to be trying to grab a few of your cash in terms of pushing the market around and killing stops and all the rest of it. So watch out. Anyway, so that's where we are. Hope that was useful. See you tomorrow for the daily briefing. Thank you very much.